So we are out of Klescher. Just like that, we set the respawn, not the respawn, but the primary location again in Lorville. And as we check the inventory, we already noticed that all the tables and the sofas, the couches, are in the inventory. That means private or like the personal hangar doesn't really work. At least they don't survive patch releases. This might be probably not that healthy to drink a coffee in one sip, please. But we got a new undersuit. And it has details on we never noticed before. Like for example, that serial number. And we see changes in lights, which is awesome, but not functionally. So yeah, so we are going to check the hangar. A little bit laggy, or it feels a little bit laggy and noisy. Yeah, it's noisy here. Not sure if we actually can stay for long in these cabs with that noise. And it also looked like as if all the armor we collected are summoned here in Lorville, which is what we expected to happen and actually also wanted to be happen. But now we just have a huge mess with all these equipment. And we want to find out if we can leave the hangar. And if so, then we will fly to Sapphire just to find out if there's anything in the local inventory over there. We do not expect anything there anymore because they should be here. But we also could have checked all the boxes, but yeah, we have way too many boxes, so we have no idea. Or chance to distinguish changes in inventory because of the boxes. Like as if you are super busy.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Whoa. Almost missed the train.
Next stop, Pizza Spaceport.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
We lost the Taurus.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
That's a pain. But at least we have still the medium-sized hangar, which gives us a small hope that the Taurus is still there. Yeah, everything is cleaned up. Let's have a check.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, all the ground vehicles stayed. Yeah, but the Taurus we lost.
Please visit us again.
This is a pain, the Taurus. Oh. The Taurus costs 8 million. And we almost have 8 million to rebuy. Is it possible that they removed? That they removed the Taurus generally? Let's have a check. The rental. The Taurus should be available to be rented here. The Andromeda is still available, but not Taurus. Taurus is still there. Yeah, rental cost is 128k. Oh god damn it. 8 million. And we need to fly to area 18 for Andromeda to rent here, and this baby spot is almost double. What they say, the The 600i is rentable here. Haven't seen it. Let's see. Jump works. Yeah. That becoming cheaper. So some say, or the marketing say that, oh, this is the touring version. Exploration luxury. They say the 600i is for pirating, bounty hunting, and we are not really up to bounty hunting. And we're also not sure if we should rent the Taurus. This is something what we actually didn't expect at all. So we need to have a check on cargo capacity. Because this was actually really a nice feature of the Taurus, the large amount of cargo capacity. With 174. And we can now you should see, you should see the website. We have scdata.io open, where we have ship cargo capacity comparable. So we have the Hull C from Minsk, which is 4,000. This is way too much for that. For that, what we do. We have the Sea Hercules with 600, which is a large ship. Then we have the Caterpillar with 4 million. This is something that we could afford now. But the Caterpillar is just... yeah. The 890 jump, it's here listed with... okay, maybe the prices are not up to date. And the Anvil Carrack with 400. It's an expensive ship. Then the Starfarer has large capacity for than the Taurus. The Reclaimer. No, that's wrong. So these data are totally not accurate. These data are totally not accurate. Oh, this one is better. Citizen.tools. So we got the hulls. We do not need to check the javelin, also not. So the first thing that comes in mind would be the C2 Hercules. This is how it looks like. But it's way too much. I mean, if we are gonna buy this ship, we do not have any money to do any cargo runs, hauling runs, or whatever. Maybe the hauling stuff. The Arastra mining platform, Caterpillar, has lots of cargo capacity. The M2, this is just from the look. We prefer the M2 over the C2, although the color pattern suits better for our company we want to build. The Endeavor is nothing for us. The Carrack, Carrax looks like this fish that blows up when he feels attacked. Let's have a check. Caterpillar M2. Looks like as if they implemented already the new ships. What is the other one? Not really. This is the bomber version. Yeah, gunship and bomber. We do not want that. So just based on cargo capacity, the Starfarer would come into mind. The one version is refueling and the other one is military. We do not want to refuel. The Taurus. Yeah. And this use. But this use is small compared to the Taurus. So the question would be just regarding of cargo capacity. We will not want to go below the Taurus. No. We just do not want to go below. And we will have a check. They say 4 to 6 crew member, minimum 4. That means they will implement some crazy stuff inside the carrack that you cannot fly by yourself at some time. The Caterpillar is just, yeah, it's a large ship. It's just not sexy, but it has lots of cargo capacity. And the question is, are we gonna doing some sort of hauling missions? Are we gonna doing some cargo trading? And do we spend money just for that kind of ship to do that? Even our main role play is salvaging. No, we do not. The Hercules, probably. More than 500,000. But it is flyable for 1. Carrack is not. The M2. The Gemini 1. This is great. So just based on cargo capacity, this thing is a criteria. It's a large ship. Also large ship. Because what we do not like about the Crusaders is they have way too many doors until you are into the pilot seat. Way too many doors. Starfarer, no idea. There will be a way from somewhere to go into the pilot seat, a long way. So would be better if you are 2 people. So if you are preparing for landing, someone already can go to the door or whatever. But the question would be here on the Gemini, what fits inside the Gemini? What vehicles? That would be interesting. And yeah, this is the layout plan for the carrack. And the carrack, if you look here, it is just weird. It's just weird cargo grid reference. The Valkyrie, 30 SUs is pretty low. It's even lower than the Cutlass Black. And it doesn't fit the fish. But the Carrack would fit an Ursa. We already know. Reclaimer has lots of capacity. Taurus is just... not sure if it's just because we get used to it, but just the way the cargo grid is designed compared to the Carrack, it is just the Taurus for us. When we see the Sea Hercules, it's also okay. They're even listed with more. The A is the bomber, and you see way less cargo capacity, but still more than the Taurus. And the M, the military version, has 522. So the M Hercules might be a ship. But when we buy this one, we do not have any other capacity to do cargo trading, because you need to have money for cargo trading. Caterpillar, bow and stern. If the bow is the front and the stern is the back, then it's in an interesting layout. But we could buy lots of 24 for cargo stuff. The Corsair, just 2 less. The Freelancer Max, this could be Freelancer Max, yeah, 120. It would have, it just looks ugly, but it has a cargo grid that is suitable. The Hull A, yeah, look, the Hull C is amazing. The Gemini, okay, the Gemini, Starfarer or Gemini. This should be once, but high. It has a high cargo capacity. It's a large ship. So we assume that the Max is the cheapest, Freelancer Max, probably because of the cargo capacity. Then it might be the Gemini, therefore will be next. And the Caterpillar is probably the cheapest of them all. Caterpillar. The cheapest, yeah, the cheapest. And what did we have? The Taurus still on the list. Taurus, where is the Taurus? If we are gonna rebuy the Taurus, then we have absolutely no money at the end. So we assume that the Freelancer Max is the cheapest, at least in IRL money. Caterpillar second. Starfarer 300. Taurus 200. So the Taurus is cheaper. Cheaper than the Caterpillar. the M2 500 and the Carrack 600. So now we need to have a check on where to get them. So the Freelancer Max is listed once in Lowville. 4.2. This is something that we can afford, but we will have a loss of 50 cargo capacity. It's not rentable according to this website. Then the Taurus is listed twice, 8 million and 128 for rental. The Caterpillar is listed once, so not rentable, and it is 12 million. That is not a cheap ship. No. Gemini Starfarer 14. Okay, we lost connection. The Starfarer is 14 million. It's even more expensive than the Caterpillar. And Starfarer also not available for rent. The M2 Hercules $30 million to buy. Also not available for rent. And the Carrack 35. So the M2 30 million. That is the same amount as the 600i. And the 600i comes with a cargo capacity of 44. Is the 600i considered to be a large ship? Yes, it is considered to be a large ship. Yeah, 600i is a little bit cheaper than the M2. But if we go for the M2, what do we have with the M2 what we don't have with the C2? It's quite obvious. Cargo capacity. M2 522 and the C2 696. It's definitely more than 100 SUs more. The C2 is considered to be a civilian heavy transport. And expanding cargo capacity while sacrificing barely any firepower. Okay. Has taken the private. So this is an argument for the M2. If we do some sort of, not pirating, but bounty hunting, we would have with the M2 a military protein vehicle transport that supports strategic lift and landing operations. It is manufactured, it is premier tactical star lift. The ship's potent combination of capacity, maneuverability, and durability make it the obvious choice in large-scale transport, and robust weekends package assures your cargo crew gets where they are gonna in one. Yeah, 1 up to 3. So if we want to buy that in IRL money, it's 520 or 30 million, which is far away of the money we have. So the question is, what are we gonna do? We can rent now the Taurus for doing some stuff. We always can rent the Taurus for doing some stuff. But that will bind us in making money. Yeah, this was definitely not the plan.